So, guys, I got a quick vinyl tag to do here. 10 records I would save from a fire from Stylus Meets Vinyl. Here's my 10. All right, I have this one in a frame. It's Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. It's autographed by Johnny. It has a proof of purchase, proof of autograph on in the back. This baby's going with me. I've wanted a Johnny Cash autograph for so long. I was so happy to finally find one. All right, number 2. We got Church Street Blues, Tony Rice. This is a hard record to find. This is an OG on the original Sugar Hill. Glad to finally find a copy of this. This one's definitely going with me, man. I have a lot of Tony Rice, but this is the one right here, man. That's the one. Number 3. I used to be a pretty big metal fan back in the day, and my favorite band was Killswitch Engage. And this is the album Alive or Just Breathing. When I was going through a hard time back then, this was the album I would just listen to, and it would always get me through. And later, I would become friends with Jesse Leach, the singer, and some of the other bandmates. But like this album has always been just one of my favorite albums. And they sold it only at shows like 6, 7 years ago. And this one. It's worth some money now. It's up there in the 200s, I think. Is it on color metal? I think it's on black vinyl. On black vinyl. Great. I mean, if you're into metal, it's a great album. This is another one. This is The Empire Shall Fall. Jesse Leach from Killswitch Engage, the lead singer. This was a band he was doing while he was not in the band. I became friends with all these guys. I don't think there's more than 100 copies of this out there. It's a very rare album. And they did some black and some orange. I have one of each. Just great if you're into metal. Great album. It took me forever to find it. I actually tracked it down from one of the bandmates. And I'm glad I have that. Next is Keith Whitley, LA to Miami. I just got this. I mean, it's not perfect, but they're so hard to find these days. And I have another Keith Whitley, but this one's really I've looked for a long time. They're not cheap. They're hard to find. You can probably find them for $60, but they're $60. But they've gone up in price. Yeah, I'm glad to have it, man. I'll show you that label for you, label guys. Next, I got High Low and In Between by Towns and Zant. I got lucky and a friend. I bought 3 original Towns. These babies, I bury them with me with all I can. I'm so glad to have them. It's such a beautiful album on the Poppy label. Then I have Townes Van Zandt on Tomato. It's the Live at the Old Quarter in Houston, Texas, double album. It's amazing. I'll probably never see another copy of it. It's got the old, the card, the paper bag. Then I got this is the late great Townes Van Zandt on Tomato. Oh, no, on Poppy. On Poppy. Just amazing. All his stuff is so hard to find. To find any of it. It's so hard, and I mean, I'm so happy to have I didn't have Flying Shoes. I have a couple other originals, but these three are so hard to find, man. And then next, this is a album. It's a band from Vermont called Waylon Speed. This is, I think, so the drummer started Burlington Record Company, and they're producing vinyl. This is the first thing he did. I think they made 10 copies of it. Everyone in the band got one, and then there was a few others. It took me forever to track one down. There might be, other than band, there might be 5 out there, maybe. This is it's like, you know, southern rock, country rock. Just an amazing album. So glad I own this. Like, it took me forever to find one. I actually drove over 100 miles to go find this when I found it. I mean, if you've never heard them, it's on Spotify. Waylon Speed, just a killer band. If you're like a fan of, like, you know, the Steelwoods or like Blackberry Smoke, stuff like that, I think you'd be really be into it. And last of all, my last one, and this one, I mean, I will be buried with. This is Guy Clark, Old Number One. This is my favorite album I own. I love it. It's beautiful. Guy is, you know, my favorite singer. I just love this album. I mean, it's not even, I mean, it's, you know, $100 record, but I don't care. This is just my baby. That's all I got for you. Thanks, guys. You have a great night.